Hi everyone, I wanted to come on and just show some of my favorite books. A lot of people always ask me what books I like to read. This book, Ask Your Guides, by Sonia Coquette. This was one of my first books that I ever read. This book was really good to help me learn about guides, um, talking to them and recognizing them. So it's a really good book. I really suggest this book for beginners wanting to talk to your guides and not understanding the whole dynamic of it. This book will help. The author, Sonia Coquette, she is very, very good. All right. The next book I suggest as far as like psychic and mediumship is this newer book I got, So You Want to Be a Medium, A Down to Earth Guide. This is by Rose Vanden Einden. This is a really, really, really good book, guys. This will tell you, this has exercises in it. It has meditations in it. It has symbol exercises. This, if you're wanting to be a medium, think you're a medium and trying to be a medium and get closer into your mediumship, I highly recommend this book. So You Want to Be a Medium. All right, now let's get into like some crystal stuff and some other stuff that I have. All right, I got a wide range of books. This Starseed Footsteps by Raymond Guzman. At first, I didn't think I would like this book. This book is amazing. This book, I'm not really into the whole starseed, whole fanatical thing, but this was eye-opening. I'm not finished with it. I've skimmed it, but I'm telling you, this is a good book. This is a good book. All right. The next book I have is Psychic Protection Crystals. If you love crystals, I'm telling you, it helps you discover crystals that are good for protection against like psychic attacks, from energy vampires, how to repair, heal, and strengthen your aura, and shield your home. This is a really good book. If you are a crystal lover and you believe in their energy and their properties, this is a book for you. You want this book. I'm telling you. All right. Okay. Where are we going next? Speaking of stones, if you are a crystal lover, you must have this. This is like my crystal Bible. Tells you the region, the origin of where the crystal you should be buying it from, the spiritual, physical, and emotional bodies and properties of the crystals. And there are so many in here. No, it doesn't hold all of them. No book can. Not one book can hold all crystals. But this is a book for like really good and even obscure crystals. This has helped me build up my crystal collection while looking them up and going, I need that crystal in my life. Yes, this is the book. Which led me, okay, because I'm a Reiki master, it led me to this crystal Reiki book. A handbook for healing the mind, body, and soul. It's by Krista Mitchell. And I'm sorry if I didn't say, but this is the Book of Stones by Robert Simmons and Naisha Asian. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yeah. Anyway, the Crystal Reiki by Krista Mitchell. I love this book because if you're into Reiki, this book has like examples. It has how to shield techniques, how to cleanse yourself. It also teaches you as a Reiki healer and practitioner how to take care of yourself, okay? Because you can get into fatigue and spiritual fatigue and all of that. And this has tips and everything in there, which is great, right? All right, so let's stick with the Reiki for a second. This book, if you do a lot of spiritual work, and like I do, and I do spells and all of that, um, this is a must-have. I feel this book is amazing. It's spiritual protection, a safety manual for energy workers, healers, and psychics. If you label yourself as one of these, you need this book. Sophie Riker. This book, you know, how to cut mental ties and at the end of a session, how to avoid energetic overload during a session, techniques that can be used every day to help you with stress and increase your overall well-being. This is a must-have. I'm telling you guys, and it's not that big, okay? It's not that much to read. It's like, you know, a little over 200. It's like 200 pages, so it's not that much. You could read that in a day probably if you wanted to. All right, getting back to this, the Reiki, by Kimberly Moon. This is a really good book for beginners, and also too, it has like notes that you can put in the back, and it's only about 115 pages long, and it just goes over like hand position, self-healing, first degree, like all of that. So this is really good, okay? And then the last one, well, no, not the last one, but the next one is Reiki Healing for Beginners. This book is actually amazing, you guys. This is by David Felipe. This is an amazing book, guys. I'm telling you. This has all about the chakras. It's in really large print, which I love because, you know, I wear glasses, so yeah. It even has crystals in it, to help you with which placement of what chakras and all of that, and explains the chakras, and love it. I don't feel you can do Reiki healing without knowing and mastering the chakras. You must know. All right. Now, this book, whoa, 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 whoa. This is the ultimate guide to chakras. Okay, it's a big beginner's guide to balancing, healing, and unblocking your chakras for health and positive energy. We all have energy centers in our bodies. Okay, the 7 main energy centers. Most everybody knows that is going to be watching this video what I'm talking about. If not, this book will help you with that too. But it's a really good book. I mean, like, there's just so much in it. Like, it's really pretty. It's a really nice book. All right. So that's worth getting if you're really into chakras, especially if you're a Reiki master. I encourage you to read. Okay. Knowledge is power. And the more you know, the better you can help your clients and all of that. All right. Now, let me get into some of the witchy stuff. Okay, so this is like my witchy herb, I don't really like to say Bible, but yeah, kind of. This is Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. This book is amazing, okay, by Scott Cunningham. So, you know, like, let's say jasmine, right? It tells you the gender of the flower, feminine, the planet, moon, the element water, even the deity, if you're into deities, right? And the powers that jasmine is good for. Jasmine is good for, you know, love, money, and prophetic dreams. So you could put those in these little jars I love so much, right? But yeah, if you're into witchy stuff and doing herbs and working with herbs and doing jars and all of that, this encyclopedia is really good. Then, if you are a witch and you haven't gotten your Witch's Spell a Day Almanac for this year, what are you waiting for? This thing is amazing. It has a spell a day, and they're not like long, drawn-out spells. It's just one column, usually, one column. And some of them you don't need any tools. Some of them you need bare minimum tools. And if you're a witch, you pretty much have almost everything that you would need in this book already. If not, you already know what you can substitute for. But I don't do every single spell. I don't have time. Maybe 1 year I have that goal to do each spell a day, but you know, you can pick and choose. They have about, you know, there's all kinds of information in here and spells, and it's just really good. All right. You know, I'm not Wiccan, but I love this because Book of Spells Wicca Witch's Planner. So this has like the lunar cycles on the sides here, right? And kind of like a calendar, or you know, it's a planner. It really is a planner. And then it also has little spells like divination, or this one's lavender sweet dreams tea spell, flower bouquet oil for self-love. I mean, and these are like really good. I've used the divination tea. They even have a positivity sigil spell. This thing is awesome. I got this as a Christmas gift and I love it. And then the last one, especially if you're beginning and don't know like how and what to start as far as like spells and all of that. So this is the last book I'll show. Spell Casting for Beginners by Michael Fury. This is a really good guide to get you started with the basics. All right. It even has like symbols and all kinds of stuff in it. So this is a really good book. And so this one was by Lisa Chamberlain. Okay. And this one is Llewellyn's 2021 Witches Spell a Day Almanac. Most of these you can get obviously on Amazon, but you can look anywhere for all these books. Okay guys, well that's my spiel for books. Although I don't have the book anymore, but let's see if I can pull up the photo of what it looks like. The Empath Survival Guide. It's orange, it looks like that. By Judith Orloff. She's a doctor. This was the first book I ever read when I woke up, and it helped me so much. And then I got her guidebook or workbook, the Empath's like workbook, and I ended up giving both of those away to somebody that I felt needed them more than I did anymore. I outgrew these books, but in the beginning this helped me so much. So anything by Judith Orloff, she's very tapped into what empaths go through. All right guys, that's my time. Thank you so much everybody.